I don't know. What do skeletons believe in, Valkyrie? The wishbone. Yeah, that's how this video is gonna go. Thank you. I want you to know, I started recording right before you said that. So that could be the first thing that is in the VOD. You're welcome. Alright, let's go do. Let's see, I got Sickle, Death Poker, Axe, Cleaver, Skull, and Whip. And I've got 8 bosses left, so I'm gonna use something twice. Let's go. Hang on. What's the axe? Oh, the jawbone axe. That makes sense. Let's go do Malekith with the whip. Why not? No, I have not fought Malenia yet. I have not. Skeleton summons against Malenia? No. No. Meme. That sounds miserable. Thank you very much. How's it going, meme? Yeah, let's go do Malekith with the whip. I'm down to whip a dog. Wait, no. I'm down to go. You know what? I can't walk back from this one. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't say that. It's not gonna be in the edit. We're just gonna move past, and I'm not. I said nothing. I can't get back from this one. I don't, bruh, me. Don't listen. I was gonna go with whip a bad boy into shape, and then I went with the other thing that he is. Oh, I already killed Malekith. Never mind. This joke doesn't even work. So who's the one that's missing? Did I do Metter? I had to have done Metter, right? Would you say, oh, bad to the bone? Thank you, saving me. Appreciate it. Yes, I would. Yes, I would say that. I would. I definitely did Metter, because I have like 500k, right? Yeah, Metter's dead. Fortisax is dead too? I know Bale's dead. Where's Bale's thing? Because we killed Bale. Because I poked Bale to death and I was unimpressed with the weapon. I remember somebody coming in to chat during that time. I don't remember who it was, but I remember someone came into chat. Am I wrong? Where's the Bale thing? There it is. Bale. Okay. I guess we'll go to Midra. I'm dead. Let's go do Midra. Let's go do Midra with... Let's do Midra with the axe. Why not? There. Who's the one I'm missing? I got everybody else right, because I know I haven't done the others. Who the fuck is the last one I'm missing? Whoa. Who the fuck have I forgotten? Because I did Plassie. I remember doing Plassie. Quite hard-headed, I say. They are. It's true. It's true. Very hard-headed. Also, we're doing PCR with every weapon again. I finally resumed that challenge on Sundays, and we are officially up to 195 weapons. And I'm like... 4 weapons away from having to do a great bow again. So I'm not looking forward to that. It's not going to be fun. Why am I not riding Torrent? It's not going to be fun. And then I'm like, we're a ways away, I think, from Hand Ballista, which is at the start of H, but there's a lot of G still. And there's 2 Great Bows before I get to the Hand Ballista, so. You catchphrase on a boss kill, Cal see ya later. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet. I also don't know if I actually said hi, but hi, Fatal. How's it going? I read your sentence. I don't know if I actually said the words, so I'm making sure that I do. Who the fuck am I forgetting? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do this on our dear friend Jory. Which means I should do. Are you that? That. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Who have I forgotten? It's gonna hit me like a sack of bricks at some point. It's not Fortisax. It's not Placidusax. It's not Malakath. It's not... Okay. Romina, Midra, PCR, right? Godfrey, Radabeast, Melania. That's 6. Rykard is 7. It's possible I didn't forget one, and that number is incorrect. Because I can't think of a single person I've forgotten. It's not Jack Skellington. He's not a boss I have to kill. It's not Oogie Boogie Man. He's not a boss I have to kill. It's not... Is it... No, it's not Rolana. I killed Rolana. We used the whip on Rolana. I remember that. Soldier Rick. Not a remembrance boss, but I have not killed him. That is true. That is an accurate statement. I don't know who it is. I swear that I remembered everyone. The amount of times I've killed these bosses at this point, you would think this wouldn't happen, but it basically does every time. Pretty much every single time. Excuse me, coming through. Don't mind me. On my way past. Hello. Yes, yes, indeed. Yep. Hi, hi. How's it going? Dancing Lion? No, no. Lion's dead. Lion's dead. I have his remembrance. Their remembrance? Dancing Lion is really a two-parter boss, technically. There's 2 beings in there. Their remembrance. I have their remembrance. We did Moose. I remember doing Moose. We did Renala. Because we did that with the skeletons. We did, obviously, Moog and Radon, because I had to kill them to get here. It feels like it's a DLC boss that I'm forgetting, but I can't think of who it is. This is going to drive me nuts. It's going to drive me bonkers. I'm going to pick up this armor set because technically speaking, obviously the Skeletal Remains armor set is like the skeleton armor set. But you can't deny that the Death Knight helm does look skeleton-y. And arguably is... Oh, okay. Arguably is skeleton-y. Right? Golden helm of the Death Knights, whose own death mask serves as the facade of their armor. Does that mean that they peeled off their face and the mask is actually just their skull? Well, that's horrifying. What? That's okay, sure. I'm still gonna rock this because you know what? No, we've done this one for a while. Let's do this set. Although the rest of the armor set is really not skeleton-y. We'll do the headpiece. We'll do the headpiece for a bit. Yeah, that works. Fortisax is dead. We did kill Fortisax. I used the bow on Fortisax. I remember that. No. Thank you. Perfect. I planned that, and you can prove nothing. Excuse me. Ow. Right, don't jump into that. I'm an idiot. Gaius is definitely dead. I remember killing Gaius. Gaius is like one of the first ones I usually do. Sunflower is dead. Metter is definitely dead. Because I have the remembrance. Oh man, I'm gonna pull up the list after I kill Midra. And I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, I forgot this person. Or it's gonna be, oh, that number's wrong. This number was designed to help me remember and not forget bosses, and it has not done that a single damn time. Like, hi, Jory. Now, you're not really like skeleton-y, but you are living in a graveyard. So like, that's kind of cool, right? I guess. Ow. I am trying to roll away, and this jackass will not let me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. I fucking hate this boss. You know what? You know what? I have skeleton friends. I could bring my friends in. I'm not going to, but I could. Bam! I really should just go for the backstab strap, but I can't help myself. Death Poker's too fun. I love Death Poker so much. It's such a good weapon. Goodbye. What do you think Jory looks like underneath his mask? Regular person or all skeletonized? Not skeleton eyes, because skeletons don't have eyes, but like turn into a skeleton. Jory is boned already. It's true, Fatal. It's true. Doesn't have enough calcium in his life. So true, though. He really doesn't. This is a very appropriate song for this area we're going into. This is really spooky. I like it. Look at that. Yeah. It's such a vibe. It really is. Hang on. I have to do this. Wait. This technically is not like movement and stuff, but we have to. This. And then this. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Oh, you could totally remake Halloween in Elden Ring. Oh my god.
Coward.
I am not a coward. How dare you? I'm facing my fears of being in the woods at night with the Halloween theme on by embracing the spooky. This works so fucking well. How's it going, Crucible? This works so well. Oh, I love it. Okay, we need to swap back to the Jawbone Axe because we're using this bad boy on Midra. And I also want to swap you back to you and you back to you. Yeah. I think the weapons I'm going to wind up using a third time because I'm trying to use every weapon twice. And then there's not enough to use on every single boss and have all the bosses be killed. So we're going to use 2 weapons 3 times. And I'm leaning towards, obviously, Death Poker, because that is a personal favorite weapon of mine. And if I get to do a run with Death Poker, I'm probably going to take advantage of it. It just feels right. But I'm also leaning towards Clinging Bone, because I think it is the most bone-like weapon in the game. And it feels right to use it. Obviously, there are things like the skull and the rib break that are very bony and Tressus Cleaver and so on. But I think Clinging Bone being the other most bone-like weapon feels fitting to use a third time. Hello, Bobo. How's it going? Bum, 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 bum. And then a totally different vibe for Halloween. Halloween Town. Oh god, they've seen me. Saw nothing. Nothing. You understand me? Nothing. You jumped out of there? I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. There was not a moment where I saw my life flash before my eyes and I thought I was going to die. I don't know what you're talking about. Right, Digimon stuff. Noise. Hope you're having fun. I'm doing great. We've got 3 days until Hades 2 comes out, which I'm very pumped for. I'm going to try playing it on stream. We'll see how bad the backseating is. If the backseating is really bad, I'm going to play it off stream. If the backseating isn't so bad, it'll become the Monday game, and it'll be great. I'm super pumped for it. But that's going to be happening on Thursday, which I'm excited for. Has Bale's Flame Lightning been considered? No, it has not. Is it because it uses his like his little, for lack of a better term, stump? Is that that's what my brain is picturing with when you cast it. Can't say you blame me. Those things, they suck. I'm glad I go the way that I do because there's only one of them, and if you crouch, it usually doesn't see you. Description says Talon Bone. Oh. It has not been considered. I don't know if I would count it, but I really like that suggestion. Really like that suggestion. Part of the reason I don't know if I would count it is for the life of me, maybe there is, can't think of a seal that is bone related, which means even if I were to count it, I don't know if I'd be able to actually cast it. But that's a really good suggestion and not one that I've seen. I also think that's the only bone related spell that I've seen at all. So I love that idea. Most people have smartphones, but skeletons still have a classic telebone. That was a good one too. Well done. I love that the longer this run has gone on, the more creative the puns have gotten. I didn't mean to press wild strikes, god damn it. I also considered Midra's weapon, because Midra's weapon is obviously like, it represents his spine. It turns out, I'll pull it up when we get it. It is actually not his spine, and it is not considered bone, despite what it would appear. Ain't that weird? Hello. Goodbye. Yep, used by the Inquisitors to bind them. It is one of the ones that going into this run, I was like, okay, this is 100% absolutely a bone, and it's a part of a spine. I'm gonna use this weapon because obviously it comes from his spine. You know, that's what the thing is. Nope. That ain't it. So I can't use it. Which is why we love the horn scent. No. No, we don't love the horn scent. I have many gripes with the horn scent, but most important gripe, number one, the main one, they're awful people. The horn scent were awful. Awful. I honestly could overlook like the majority of what they did because frankly, nobody in this world is a good person. I think the only person that's even remotely kind of good is Kenneth. And please note, when I say remotely kind of, I mean like, barely. But horn scent specifically, I wouldn't really care about all the shit that they had pulled because obviously everyone was bad and if you haven't committed genocide in this game, are you really living is kind of the vibe. I hate horn scent because of the amount of times that I would go to horn scent and save his ass from being killed by Letta, specifically on the first playthrough, because it really annoyed me. I saved his ass from being killed by Letta, and then I killed Mesmer without summoning him, and he goes, "How dare you? I wanted my revenge." And then he turns against me and sides with Letta, the person who wanted to kill him, who I saved from the murder. But his revenge is so important to him that it matters more than the fact that she was out for his blood. It annoyed the shit out of me. So from this point on, nah, fuck him. I did consider this weapon as well. I should mention. Because like, arguably, it is from a spinal, like it is bone, but you don't really hit with the bone part. You hit with the torch part. So I didn't count it. You could argue, though, that this is a bone thing. And you know what? You technically be right. And if you want to yell at me in the comments, because I'm not using it. Yeah. Now, what's the difference between using that versus other things that are arguably bone and you don't hit with the bone part? I don't know, because I don't really think any of the other ones I don't hit with the bone part. But that one we definitely hit with the frenzied flame part. The bone part doesn't really do damage. I'm gonna double check I'm right. Okay, the bone part does a bit of damage. I'm not using it, I don't care. How's it going, Saki? How you doing? Only one you save is Osbach. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. America did nothing wrong. Oh, everybody did something wrong. There is no good person in this game. This game is designed around evil people. No saving Tiale or more. I would save more. But the problem with saving more, okay, here's the biggest issue with the DLC. Can I give you my big gripe when it comes to NPCs in the DLC? And maybe this is like interesting gameplay mechanics, but it annoys me to no end. The best way to not only give characters a happy ending, but also to make sure that you have the easiest time in the DLC is to just straight up not engage with them. If you Don't talk to Moore at all. You don't have to say be sad forever. You don't have to make him feel like shit. You can just let him live his life. You never have to have a conversation with him, and he doesn't show up in the fight. If you do the same with Freya, you don't do anything for her to help her get, you know, her quest done. She doesn't show up in the fight, and she's probably better off for it. Like, it annoys me to no end that the best situation for you as a player is to do nothing. Arguably, that's interesting, because most games don't do that, but it really annoys me. Okay, hello, Midra. Probably, potentially the most skeleton-like boss we're gonna fight, aside from PK, right? I mean, not this version. This version is, well, no, he's too fleshy. He's just an old man. Yeah, he's too fleshy. Okay, he's not a skeleton. PK is a skeleton. This guy's not. I take back what I was saying. I missed! How the hell did I miss? Poise break! Thank you. We don't really do a lot of damage to him, but that's fine. We're doing enough, and it's good enough for me. Poise break. It's funny because this is a an axe and it's not a hammer, which means that the poise damage is not quite as good as a hammer would be. And my brain is like, okay, it's gonna be really good because it looks like it's strike damage and it looks like a hammer, but nope, it's definitely an axe. He's a little on the weak side for that aspect. It's not bad, but hammers are really, really good when it comes to poise damage. Hammers, great hammers, colossal weapons, obviously like fist weapons like Star Fist and stuff. Really good. Goodbye, Midra. You would look a lot cooler if you dropped all the flesh. Should have had just you know, you're a little on the fleshy side. Get rid of that, and then you can join the skeleton crew, baby. Speaking of PKs in the poll, is he? Well, I mean, if I'm voting for the best boss and I'm a skeleton, I have to, you know. I have to. Radon girly, Freya sucks. Doesn't understand him. Fair. Let's go see what I'm missing. Let's go figure out what boss it is, or if this number is wrong. Also, let me get rid of the axe from my list over here. But I consider playing Dark Souls 3 Convergence mod. Yes, I definitely would. I think I want to do, before I do any other Dark Souls 3 stuff, I have done Elden Ring Deathless, and I've done Elden Ring Randomizer Deathless. I think I want to do Dark Souls 3 Deathless is going to be the next long-term challenge, because I like having, like, the weekly ones that I do, and then, like, another game that I'm playing. Also, yeah, that number's wrong. It's 20. Okay, cool. We didn't forget a boss. Let's go. Hey! Hang on. Cleaver. Come here, you fucking mosquito. What is the fastest moving enemy in the game, and why is it these fucking mosquitoes? Okay. Alright, so in that case, we've got Romina, PCR, Godfrey, Rykard, Melania, Radabeast. Hang on. Let me explain the Dark Souls 3 thing in a second. Let me figure out who I'm using what each of these for. Deathpoker is definitely going to be on Rykard. Obviously. Cleaver could be for Romina. I think the skull could be for Godfrey. There's fuck, I forgot. How have I forgotten this already? Mina, PCR, Godfrey, Radabeast, Rykard, Melania. 6. Rykard, Godfrey, Romina, PCR, Melania. How do I keep forgetting this? Rykard? Hang on. Rykard, Godfrey, Romina, PCR, Melania, Radabeast. So it's Melania, Radabeast, PCR. Those are the 3 I'm missing. Okay, sorry. I'm good. I think we'll do Despoker on Melania and Rykard. We'll do the Sickle on... We do the Sickle on PCR because I can get Harry. And then we do the Whip on Radabeast because that sounds miserable. Perfect. Awesome. All right, we figured it out. Great. Okay. So in that case, let's go to Romina. Yeah, I would love to do the Convergence mod at some point. I want to do Dark Souls 3 Deathless first and possibly Deathless Randomizer first. Maybe, I haven't decided yet, but I kind of want to do those before I do anything else. So there's going to be a long-term project, which will be basically once I finish PCR with every weapon, we'll replace that probably with those. Unless I run out of games I want to play on Monday, which isn't going to happen for a while. There's too many games. You started playing Silksong. I hope you're enjoying it. There are definitely some things in that game that give me gripe and I don't like, but on the whole, that game is very fun. I hope you're having a great time with it. How's it going, Zalard? How you doing? How's the Bone Warrior going? It's good so far. So far, I mean, 37 deaths. We've used some pretty shit weapons. A lot of these are kind of bad. So it's going great. Skeleton scale with your strength and dex. So the skeleton summons do not, because they're just summons. But the majority of the weapons that we're using do scale with strength and dex. I think the only ones that don't are like Clinging Bone and Tooth Whip, and I guess PK's Cleaver. But pretty much the rest of them all scale with... Oh, Despoker's Intelligence. Yeah, Clinging Bone is Arcane. Tooth Whip is actually Strength and Dex as well, so... For the most part. For the most part. Ooh, congrats on being a legend. Well done, Saki. Yeah, a lot of these weapons, yeah. I can confidently say that the skeleton summons, I don't think could beat the majority of bosses in this game. We did use them. They did beat Renala. We also used Bone Darts and Poison Bone Darts, which were also not great on Renala, but they did beat Renala. They had to be a +10. And that was Renala. So they're not great, but you know, they did their best. They tried. Just, they kind of suck at being tanky or doing damage or most things that other summons do kind of well. The only thing they've got going for them is they do come back to life, which is kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Is no longer responsible for you. Was Kristen ever responsible for you? What the fuck? Guy kicked one rock directly at me in Torrent. Yeah, seriously, fuck that Furnace Golem. We're just gonna go around. Upty. Bloodhound's Fang kind of sucks. I am 100% with you. I really dislike that weapon. I know it's good. I know eventually I'm going to learn the speedrun and I'm going to use that weapon. Although there is a desk poker route, which means I might use the desk poker route because I really love desk poker. But I do not like that weapon. That weapon annoys me. I understand why it's good. You can put greases on it. It's a somber weapon. You're able to do really good poise damage, especially with the Ash of War. Like logically, I know why it's good, but I just can't do it. I can't with that. It's so not. It doesn't vibe with me. And using that fucking weapon on Romina or any curved sword, never mind that weapon. Use any curved sword on Romina. You are gonna have the worst time because the curved sword swipes like this, right? And Romina's body is right here. So what you're doing is you're going directly like in front and beside her body, and you miss half the time. It's infuriating. Prefer Reduvia? I also like Reduvia. Reduvia is great, especially if you lean into the Ash of War. Ooh, it's good. Something faster, find Ansper Rapier. Yeah, Ansper Rapier. Oh, Ansper Rapier is one of my favorite weapons, and I did see you get that one, Saki. I don't know how you're unlucky with that weapon, but God, I love Ansper Rapier. Oh, and you're a demigod. Gotcha. Okay. Romina with, this shit. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Okay. Well, I mean, 863 for an R1. I'll take it, I guess. The question is am I going to get a poise break? At any point. Like, arguably, the answer should be a definitive yes, because, like, I am hitting. But... Ma'am? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, we did get a poise break. All right. Is this close enough to phase transition? I think it is. Yeah, okay. Cool. This seems like a safe spot. Update. It was not a safe spot. Update. The butterflies were above me. Now, I know what you're thinking. Traneth, you're a skeleton. How are you getting rotted? And my answer to that is the marrow. Why? It's so mean when she does that. You're just walking towards her and she goes, guess what? I'ma use my AoE that has no buildup. Fuck you. And her poise meter is totally reset by now. What the hell was that? She just kept going. The two best types of dodges in this game are ones where you jump over an attack or ones where you just walk around the attack, or in her case, through the attack. It is so satisfying. She does her thing and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go this way. And then you just walk through the whole thing. It's fucking awesome. I love it so much. Bones can still rot. Would you say it's osteoporosis? It's true. Good morning, Payroll Kristen. How's it going? Are you excited for your payroll day? All right, we did the cleaver on Romina. Next up is gonna be, let's go do, let's make our way to PCR so that I can do PCR immediately. Actually, no, let's go do Rykard. Let's do Rykard first. I also need to get, parry. And I don't know where to get parry. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Give a seppuku with poison affinity, gives you 3 affinities. Yes, 100%. Yeah, it's real good. I fucking love it so much. It's so strong. One of the best weapons, if not, I would argue and say top 5 weapons, but definitely one of the best weapons in the game, for sure. So good. I guess I'll do this, because we're going to be doing Rykard, who's going to not keep me at full health, so... Good morning, James. How's it going? How was your trip? You found Zelda on sale. Oh my god, they're selling Zelda on sale? What is wrong with New York? Oh, do you mean the game? That makes more sense. Which game? Don't sigh at me. Breath of the Wild, nice. Yes, James is in our time zone, it's true. James is finally in the correct time zone. It's finally happened. Here's a question. Do you think... I mean, it won't help against this lava. Do you think that the skeletal remain set is going to be able to heal the lava from Rykard? Because if it is... hang on. I'm gonna try this strat again, because if we can sit at the low percentage because of skeletal remains, I mean, we'll be in good shape. Hello, Melody. I do. Please tell me all about the skeleton more. I am willing to join and support and help. No touchy. Bye. Oh, he dropped an item too? God damn it. Oh well. Great. I love that. No, thank you. God damn it. Stupid fucking roly-poly. If you guys run into skull issue. You already signed up for it? Ooh, okay. You already have a skeleton, and then when the day comes, it will be reporting for duty. I understand. Decide what role takes. What are my options? What can I train towards? I have a feeling you're meant to, but I feel like you're meant to be a winner. Oh my god, all the puns are getting so good. They're getting so fucking creative. Ow. I deserve that. I deserve that too. Please stop. I deserve that too. Stop. Thank you. Goodbye. Be gone. In Pokemon, you soft reset for shiny legendaries. In Digimon, you have to soft reset for an item grind. See, that doesn't make me love that. I don't love having to do item grinds. I'm not a fan of that. I hope it's not a bad item grind, but I'm not a fan of that. How's it going, Bip? The calcium buildup so far today is quite good. Also, Bip, I don't know if you remember, but this run was actually your idea. It's the old game? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. You'll have to let me know how the new game is. I hope the new game is a lot better for it. You don't remember? Yeah, you suggested a calcium run with bones only. And I was like, that's a great idea for Halloween run. And this was like last year, so I wrote it down. Knock, knock, who's there? The skeleton's in your closet. If I ever hear a knock coming from my closet, I am not answering and I'm leaving the house. Skeletal Berserker, okay. Meant to bring cold rage down your foes, love it. Or I could do, ooh, a Lich. A Lich is a good option, I like that. Famous medical lords of all time, the Necromancers. You know what? Normally I would be a Skeletal Berserker because I'm more of a, not a fan of magic. But Lich is just such a prestigious title. I feel like I have to go for that one. Asking for a liquid weapon, valid. 100% valid. Magic is so good. Listen, I just don't like it, okay? At least in this game. In other games, it's great. In this game, not my favorite. What's my poise at? 44? Oh. I could put the Omen helmet on, but that's not very skeleton-y. We'll rock with 44. It's fine. Let's see how it goes. When do we do a sodium run? I feel like, yeah, change Silk Song. That's a good answer. I feel like the sodium run would be just using all of the most toxic PvP weapons, right? Probably. Just do fist only Kazan, or I could live my life being happy. Thoughts? Also, we're melting this guy. This weapon is so good. I love Despoker. Oh, it's so strong. It makes me so happy. I love it so much. I doubt a skeleton would have the brains to figure it all out. You're not wrong, although as on behalf of all skeletons, how dare you say we're stupid? I am so insulted. We're not even into like the low part of our, oh my god, I had 1 health. Okay, I can confirm the skeletal remains armor is not enough to be able to out-heal the lava. That is unfortunate right there is what that is. Okay. Okay, we're down in the area where we do more damage and have more defense. And I can't fucking hit the guy because of his fucking hitbox. We have to run? We have to run. It is raining skulls, although they're really more of a ghost, but it is raining skulls, so this boss is pretty cool. He has more corpses than skeletons, though, in his room, you know, so, like... All the toxic weapons like Bloodhound Fang or something. Yeah, I had this idea to use all of the worst ranked weapons in the game, and the only ranking list I could find is from this website called Ranked Boost, and it is arguably the worst list of weapons I've ever seen in my entire life. Boys. Frost proc again. Is he still frosted? Yeah, he's not reset. I don't know what causes him to reset. Sometimes he resets and sometimes he doesn't. It's real weird. Unfortunately, I am gonna have to run again. And we're in like the cycle and the phase where he wants to be super aggressive on me. But I need to run and leave. So like, you know, chill, bro. I said chill. I said chill. I said chill. I said chill. Yes, that is a pun with Despoker, Bees, and Frost as well, for the record. Okay, I'm coming back. Nope, 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 nope. Fuck! Fuck! It keeps doing that. Ah! Oh! Oh! And goodbye, Raikkonen! Get poked to death. Because Despoker. So we poked him to death. Because we're using Despoker. So, you know, we're poking with death. I'm gonna move on. Alright, let's go to PCR. Let's do that. Why not? Hang on, I missed a bunch of things. God love Bloodhound's Fang, but especially with Frost. I don't like that weapon. I know people love it, and like I understand why it's good. And I like if you like what you like, I stress that. But I cannot stand that weapon. It drives me nuts whenever I use it. It just doesn't vibe with my brain, unlike other weapons I use. We make up in structure. That is true. We do have a good structure. To make all these puns, I feel so boneheaded. There has been so many puns. I would do a pun counter in the video, but it would add like another 2 hours of length to the video because there are so fucking many of them. Don't sprain yourself. Do you sprain a bone? I don't know if you sprain a bone. I don't know if I can let that one go. I don't know about that one. The puns compound themselves like fractures. That one is good. That's a good medical one. Well done. You sprain tendons. Okay, so we can't go with sprain. You could go with break. Break is good. Also, for the fun of it, I'm gonna try summoning the skeletons in the Lead and Friends fight for a real skeleton party. Your strategy for PCR is to go for a clean break. My wife hates broken bones. If she comes into this chat and we're all talking about broken bones, she might not stay. I'm not saying stop, but I'm just saying there's a chance that she might come into the chat, see the Broken Bone talk, and go, nope, fuck that, and leave. You know what? Just because I'm gonna use the bone bow. Yeah, I have an idea. I know what we're gonna do for Let and Friends. Actually, no, I should use the whip. We'll use the whip. We'll use the whip and we'll use the skeletons, and it'll be great. It's gonna be awesome. Just you watch. It's gonna be, where the fuck are my skeletons? There they are. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. If you weren't lactose intolerant, you could get the lactose-free milk. Have her drink milk when she needs something. That is true. She does tend to only show up when she needs something. It's true. It's true. Still have mac and cheese? Valid. Mac and cheese is delicious. Uh-oh. 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 We're good. I'll also play Spooky Scary Skeletons when we get to Let and Friends. Because we haven't heard that in a bit. And I feel like that it's appropriate. I gotta say, I'm really disappointed that the Skeletal Remains strat with the Feathered Branch strat is not good. Because, like, so the problem is it winds up being that the Skeletal Remains does heal you to the point below where both the Feathered Branches are, so you can get full advantage of them. But because your health is so low, even taking 50% of a hit at higher levels like this doesn't make a difference, and you're still going to die. So it winds up not being a good strategy, which sucks, because I love the idea of, okay, we're always healing naturally. We're going to sit around this low HP level, and we're just going to be able to not have to worry about healing at all. But it doesn't work that way because everything does enough damage to kill you. So it winds up just being better to have other talismans on instead, which sucks. Ow, 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 ow. And like, there's the idea of, okay, well, I could sit around that low health bar and not get hit. But at that point, the blue feathered branch talisman doesn't do anything because, like, I'm not getting hit. And the whole point of it is that I'm able to take a hit, and you can't take a hit with it. So, like, what's the point? Now, I know there is also the shield that applies the effect of both of them as well. We can't use that because it's not a, you know, a bone-related thing. But I know that that exists. I just don't know if that would even, like, does that stack? And if it does stack, does it help? And I don't know. Today's Rancor's Call? No. I determined on the ghost run that Rancor's Call are ghosts that look like skeletons and not actually skeletons. Because they disappear like a ghost after they're gone. Whereas our skeleton summon here, right over there, that is a skeleton because they stick around. You could say that they are a friend from the other side. Let us lactase supplements for if you dare approach Melkala the Kind. I just realized that was a pun, Valkyrie. That is incredible. Bip, I agree. And that's why I do that strat, so I don't have to talk to them or fight them or be anywhere near them, because fuck fighting them. I hate them. That's genuinely an incredible joke, Valkyrie. That's so good. That's up there with Spineapple. Good morning, Specs. How was work? Did we get an apology? Did our coworkers hate us? And was it as busy? And you're just in time to watch me kick Letta's ass with my skeleton friends. It's gonna be great.
Don't you dare approach Miquella the Kind. Needle Knight Ledda and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
Let's do this, boys! Get them! Okay, so far they have not really been super impressive. It's mostly the whip being the whip and being really good because whips are like gross on PvP. We're okay, poisoned, excellent. I mean, they are distracting him, which is kind of cool. I'm hoping they die, if I'm honest, because I have Now, I will say, I did not pick up all of the things to make them good, so if, you know... well... On the bright side, they're coming back, so this is good. Like, I'm not super surprised that they died really quick, although I was hoping they would last a little bit longer than that. That was kind of sad. That was a little on the sad side, I won't lie to you. Painful strike! Fuck! Yeah, Letta did finish them off. An elastic spinal cord, damn right, Tomcat. How you doing? Hang on. We gotta do it again. We're gonna roll back. This, I don't know if it triggered, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We'll just remove that. And then also didn't count a death. And then we're gonna put on that maybe? Sure, why not? Okay, roll it back. We bring the skeletons again. I don't have, like in their defense of them dying very quickly, they are not buffed up with the ash stuff that I need for DLC. So that is a little bit on me for having failed them. But they still weren't super impressive even despite that. But again, that's partially on me. Yeah, get them, boys! The problem is they keep trying to block, and I, for the life of me, don't understand why. Like, what's the point in the blocking? Oh, God, that sucks. Okay, one's gone. Don't do it, Letta. Don't do it, Letta. Did he heal already? He had to have healed already. Yeah! All right, one's back. Let's go. I don't know if this is spooky or scary, but one of them is back. Good. I'm pretty sure he's already drank his juice, so he could heal anymore. That is an advantage. They do come back, which is kind of cool. I also don't know if the NPCs dodge them or not. Oh, they do. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's go, Spooky. I'm assuming it's Spooky. I don't know why, but I'm assuming.
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a complete
Perfect. Good job, Spooky. I'm sorry about your brother, but I'm glad that you were able to join us on this adventure. And you too, Nathan. We love you. You're the best. Mixer would technically work. Technically. More jelly? Fair. Very lackluster apology from the owners that you get a free pizza and a 4-pack of beers. Okay, that seems like a decent apology, I think. Get bullied? Damn right, Ray. Damn right. Holy spells messed them up. It was. He did Avengers, bro. I'm very proud of Spooky. He did a good job. Any Dark Souls runs? I do, yeah. I want to, now that like that Dark Souls run has been up for a little bit, and I've seen like the reception to it, which has been better than it was originally. I definitely want to do some sort of Dark Souls stuff uploaded. I don't know what yet, but I definitely want to do some more stuff for sure. For sure. Because I had a really good time doing that video. It was very fun. Okay, so now we have to make our way to Malenia still. So let's go do that. Those are both to 55. Excellent. And we're gonna do, I'm just gonna do desk poker for Letta. It's just easier. It's just easier. I can swap out. Actually, no, those are good. Actually, no. Hang on. That. Yeah, that's good. Cool. Okay, I already have this. Amazing. Complaints about game design? No, that's the Silksong run. That's the Silks. That is a different series entirely. I do, James. I do have to do a whole stream for that. I do. I do have that planned. There was just too many games that came out recently, and I still have to do those things, but like Silksong came out and then Hades 2 came out, and there's like 5 or 6 different other indie games that I've seen that are coming out that look incredible, so I'm a little sidetracked at the moment. But those are on the list, I swear. No from him. That's good. So I'm gonna Saturday shift not doing 2 opens. So I'm doing 2 opens and not a Clopen. Very fair. Clopens suck. Clopens are the worst. The worst. Hi, Cass. How are you? It's been so long. How's it going? Hope things are well. Miss you. I'm gonna roll head mod, which unfortunately Cass is not on this list for, but Cass is the unofficial head mod on this. So, hang on. Fans, where are you? Who's head mod for the day? It is Kristen. Well, Rip James. The ghost mod, yes, the very appropriately spooky ghost mod. Release you from your suffering, Bobo. You don't have to do it. You can just wait for the new game. You don't need to keep don't need to keep doing the farming of things. You don't need to do it. Release yourself from the suffering. Dropped a level off at school. Aw, nice. Don't touch me. Thank you. Ooh. Haha. What's your plan now? Yeah. You don't have one. That's right. Get styled on. Perfect. I'd like you to feel included. Kristen! Cass hasn't been here in months, and this is the reception you give? Hi, Cass. Welcome back. I'm sorry. Kristen is mad with power. Don't you dare leave. Kristen, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Hi, Kai. How's it going? And hi, Hughes. Goodbye, Hughes. Loretta! Loretta. The magic appearing Loretta, like a magician. Or a ghost. Maybe she's actually a ghost. Ha! Get interrupted, nerd. Uh-oh. I'm sorry for calling you a nerd. Fuck, that killed me? Really? Jesus. Okay, well. Good to know. Apparently that can kill me if it hits with both of them. I can easily distract from reports. I'm very good at distracting. It's true. It's one of my skills. I did not expect that to kill me. I'll be honest. I legitimately thought I was going to survive that hit. I'm also going to put this back on. This is a better helmet. This helmet, between these two, this one is clearly better. It looks significantly nicer. This one is fine, but it kind of looks like I'm like balding, but I haven't accepted it. Right? Like I'm holding on to the little remains of my hair, and I get it, but like, this one, I still have the full head of hair, or at least it looks like it underneath the helmet. It just looks better. This is a great opening line for a song. This song is so good. I fucking love this song. It's so good. For your age, your hairline is impeccable. How dare you? Don't touch me! You touched me. Haha! Ah, shit. I accidentally threw a dart. I just realized. No, I've already made this joke. Never mind, I didn't just realize. Never mind, I take it back. I was gonna say I'm boning all the bosses, but I definitely made that joke at the beginning of this run. So that wasn't a realization. That was something that I've already talked about. So never mind, ignore me! But don't actually. I desire attention, which is why I stream. Goodbye, Loretta. I was told it was too early for Halloween. It's not too early for Halloween. I've been in basically Halloween mode since the second week of school. I know technically we're not there yet. I don't care. I've been there for a while. So, you know, thank you, Specs. Self-boning is important. Never too early for Halloween. I agree, Valkyrie. I agree. Yes, I agree. It is definitely too early for Christmas. Yes. I know Mariah Carey needs her residuals, and she's like strapped for cash these days, but proud of yourself, boning self-awareness. Thank you, Kristen. I'm very aware of my self-boning. Who knows what they're doing? Please clip that. Well, Cass, if you want, you can do a quote. If you do exactly what Saki did, exclamation mark, add quote, put a space, put the quote itself, and then a dash in my name. You can do that if you want. Spent hours hearing that damn song. I don't mind the song because I actually really like Christmas music, but it is way overplayed and way too early. Can you not? Get out of my Face. Out of my skull. Get... Fuck. Don't talk to me. What you said in brain malfunction? Fair enough. She never strapped for cash. I mean, listen. Clearly, there's something going on because she is putting that song out earlier and earlier. So you know, maybe she's taken into Christmas gambling or something. I don't know her life. She bought like 8 houses and she needs to pay for all of them or something, probably. God, that would be such a good way to like just have Christmas money every year. Make a Christmas song that is ridiculously catchy and gets played on every single radio station. You don't need to do anything else related to music. Just make that one song, put it out, and get money every Christmas. And then you'll always have money for presents. It'll be great. Hello. Hello. Don't mind me, coming through. Morning, Devin. How's it going? What every single artist has tried to do, Taylor Swift included? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, basically. It's a genius idea. Just get tons of money every year at that one period of time. Oh wait, I have quick step, don't I? Hang on. Ha-ha! That's right. Wait, there we go. Ha-ha! Perfect. Where do I get parry? I need to get parry so I can go kill PCR. Does anyone have that knowledge on hand? Ash wore parry. Put on a dagger. And can I put it on this dagger? I might not be able to. There's a chance that I'm not able. I feel like I can. It's a dagger. There's no way I can't put parry on it, right? Right? Surely. Surely. I'm doing great. We are nearing the end of our skeleton run. And then I think I know what I'm doing after, but we're nearing the end of our skeleton run. Hades 2 comes out this week. Super excited for that. Purchased from Night Bernal. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, looks like we're gonna go kill Bernal. Bone shield only next. Is there a bone shield in DS3? Did you kill him? Not killed him, but I did kill Rykard. So he may or may not be mad at me. Buying presents earlier, this boosting Q3 profits a little higher before rolling to Q4. That makes sense, Bip. That makes a lot of sense. Bone all. Bravo. A+. Well done. Okay, let's go see if I can talk to Bernal and see if he's like chill. Because I haven't talked to Tanith. I haven't told Tanith that Rykard's dead. So she's probably not down feasting on his corpse yet, right? Okay. Does that mean Bernal is still here? Okay.
So I harbor even he but any road though we hunted.
Harbor no ill will, and you're willing to sell me things still.
Oh, I am we refuse to become.
Okay, I'll meet you over in Far Missoula. Hang on. I should have bought this before. I wasn't even thinking about it. Bone all see over here, sitting here, bad to the bone. Yes. Daggers are 1. Perfect. Okay. In that case, we'll be able to put it on this dagger. Excellent. Good. Good, 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 good. He's somewhere around here. I don't know how close I need to get for him to spawn in. I feel like you get, like, here-ish? Because I'm trying to not trigger these guys. There we go. Perfect. I was trying to roll. I was... Fuck you, Bernal. Thank you for the lurk bit. He must PvP. He does. He does PvP. He's a pro. He's been practicing for decades. Day off today and tomorrow, and we're going to be playing Borderlands 4 the whole time, right? I'm assuming. Oh God, I made this guy mad. I didn't even know you were there. Why are you here? Why is he there? Okay, we drink before we get up here this time. And then when he spawns in, I immediately... How close is it? Okay, there we go. I immediately ash. Perfect. Excellent. Well, I mean, not really excellent, but good enough. Fuck. He's got so much poise, man. God damn it. Siren last night, noise. You're feeling it in your bones. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, we're going back to the whip. We're going to whip it right round, baby, right round. Wait, that's not the song. Watch me whip, y'all. That's the one. What's a skeleton's favorite candy? I don't know if this is going to be a deeper pun to this, but I'm going with a jawbreaker. Jawbreakers! Okay, yeah. Yeah, alright, yeah, okay. I didn't know if we were going to be going for a more in-depth pun or not. I was going to take like a classic candy and like change it. Oh, I should have changed my physic. Ah, well, it's fine. Why does he have so much goddamn poise? I know it's because of his armor, okay? I'm not actually asking that question as like a why. It's more of an annoyance thing. He got... It's like a more annoying Dane. Honestly, that's fine. He only has the one heal, right? Probably, I assume. Nope, nope, nope. What's the range on that? Brother. Okay, good. He only had the one heal. That makes me happy. That's good. Yes, yes. He's poisoned. Fuck. Thank God. All right. We could have done this much easier if you just let me buy it from you. Fantastic. He doesn't drop his bell bearing. Yeah, chair. Chair, good call. Chair, check his chair. Good call, good call. Good call. Maybe I didn't even need to fight him. Maybe I just needed to reload the area and his thing would have been there. Well, that might have been an entirely pointless fight I just did. I didn't need to kill. I'm livid. I'm so mad. Oh, how's it going, Beer? How you doing? Ooh, let's go. Hell yeah, go Jays. Get yourself a peanut butter and bone-ana sandwich. Crunchy. Anything you haven't been expecting, you'd have to change it in the bone spur of the moment. Oh, sweet heavens. All the bone puns. Okay, what are we doing? We're bashing skulls on Godfrey. That's what we're doing. Skull! Which means I'm gonna want what? I'm gonna want you. Probably you and you. Yeah, that seems good. And prove their scholastics. I really like that one. That one's really good. That's might be your best one yet so far. That one's great. Hello, Godfrey. It would have been really cool if this fight had his lion do something, because like his lion is just kind of there. And if you look at like PCR's fight actually has involvement from the thing on his back. It would have been neat if they did the same here, but oh well. I still like this fight a lot. Legitimately thought I was gonna get a chance to roll there at the end of that. What was that noise? Was that the stagger noise from Godfrey, but he transitioned during it, so it played after the cutscene? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I had no stamina. I had no stamina. What the fuck was that noise? Earlier? Give me a bit of a numbskull. That's why we're using the skull. We call a French skeleton that's been cut in half. I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be related to Marie Antoinette. All the puns are bona fidely awesome. Right before you hit phase 2. I think so too. I've never heard it play the sound of the poise break in phase 2 after the cutscene is played from the poise break in phase 1. I don't think I like the timing of that. I don't think I've ever seen. That was wild. That was rude. Apparently an R1 is a little too slow for the jump. Why are there some bosses that you can take over posts from the back and some you can't? You can't do it with PCR, you can't do it with Radigan. What's that about? they decide which bosses can be taken from behind and which can't? And yes, I do mean to say it like that. Yeah. Oh. I mistimed that, but it still worked out because he like had no reach. Also, how is that not the dodge? 3, boop. 1, boop. Let it recharge. Fully charged. Poise break. Look me in the eyes. Hit him in the skull. Hit him with the skull again. And bone you later.
Thy strength befits a crown.
No, 3 left. 3 left. Yeah, there we go. You can feel it in his ratabones. Napoli bones apart. Well, it was Napoleon. It was not what I was expecting, which was Marie Antoinette, but that does work too. Some don't. Art imitates reality. I mean, fair. That's a fair point. Fair. The thuggish, ruggish bone. I want more stamina. I need more stamina. Okay, we're doing the whip for Radabeast, because I haven't used that again. We're probably not doing charge attacks. We're gonna do multi-hits. We're definitely not doing Blade of Mercy, because we can't take repose to this. Yo! What's the skeleton's favorite rap group? I don't know. What is it? Bone Thugs and Harmony? Is that your guess for the favorite rap group? I need a new song for this one. Hang on. I love the song, but we're basically at the end of it. Oh, the next one is good. The next one will work. Perfect. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Radabeast. I haven't done Radabeast with a whip in a long time. Good damage. That's that strike damage coming into play right there. That's what that is. At some point, we should get a poison proc on Radagon. Oops. My bad. There's the poison. My eyebrows are really itchy for some reason. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Why is my head itchy, man? What's Skeleton's favorite kind of counter? I have a feeling this is going to be related to Kristen's favorite joke, which was totally a joke and definitely not a joke. It was definitely a joke. Yeah, okay, there it is. I saw that coming. All right, that, but again and better. What? Okay, that one was fair. The other one, though, I don't know about the other one. There's the poison. Think I get a poise break? No way, right? Oh my god! We got a poise break. Hot damn. Also, the poison R has already run out. That's kind of crazy. Getting Goku sucks. Cool. Now, for the fun, which is the unpoisonable Radabeast. He's gonna be great. Yeah. I highly doubt we get a poise break on this boss. Given it's Elden Beast and you like rarely get poise breaks anyways, and we're using a whip. Boop. I don't know if this is an accurate statement, but I feel like more people know Elden Beast's moveset than they know Radagon's moveset, because Radagon usually dies really fast. Especially if you bring like strike damage and fire damage. I feel like more people learn Elden Beast's crap than his. But I don't know if I'm right. Let me know in the comments, what do you know better? Is it Radagon or is it Elden Beast that you know better? Not which you like better, but which do you understand the fight of better? Like which can you do and you know the moves that they're gonna do? Neither for specs, okay, okay. Oh. That move is so deceiving. It looks like it's much bigger than it is. Uh-oh. 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 Everything's fine? I'm not panicking? You're panicking. Okay, Elden Ring's time. Nothing gets under the skin. That is true. Skeletons do have a very good constitution for being able to avoid things. It's true. Doesn't matter build. I would say, let's pretend that you were given a +0 weapon and you had to fight both bosses for a while with a very minimal damage build. Which would you feel more comfortable fighting for a long time? Like, which one do you know the moveset of and you think you could do it with? Not a build where you can shred them, not a build where you can like obliterate them in like 2 hits or anything. Like something where you actually have to fight them for, let's say, 10 minutes each. Which could you do more confidently, Elden Beast or Radagon? I feel like for most people, it's probably Elden Beast. Because Elden Beast is naturally a long fight, whereas Radagon is usually quick. And Elden Beast has a couple of weird things, but for the most part is very telegraphed, right? You prefer the first one, Radagon? That's the one you know better? Yeah. Is getting good reviews and comparisons to Souls-likes. The good reviews part, exciting. The comparison to Souls-likes, I'm confused and would like an explanation on how. But like, cool? But what? 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 How? Level. I would love more stamina and one more mind. Okay. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going here. Yeah, good reviews don't always mean anything. You can get good reviews of games that wind up being not great games, but they do give at least an indication of where the game is currently at. And once the general public gets their hands on it, that's usually when the reviews really start to sink in and matter. But I do trust reviews to at least give me an idea of like it's really good or it's really bad on some level. Oh, I don't have the thing. Hang on. Probably pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of my vibe too. And it's not always the case. Like, there have been games that have gotten really good reviews where I've played it and I'm like, I don't like this game. But then there's other games I've played and I'm like, okay, this is, I see what they're saying. This is pretty good. This is pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, we're doing what? Probably not this. Probably that, because we're going to do parries. Yeah, that seems good. My head's itchy. Super itchy. Okay. Oh, this would be a good song for this. Let's do this. Hello, PCR. How are you today? True story. You cannot parry a foot stomp. Did you know that? It's true. Try it in real life. It doesn't work. Don't actually do that. That's a bad idea. Apparently I hit the button twice. I don't remember hitting it twice, but sure. Give me your face. How much damage are we doing on a riposte? Okay. The damage is still not like super great, but that's okay. 2792 is not bad. I could have gone and gotten the dagger talisman and stuff for this, but eh. I am also getting 10 runes every time I hit the boss, which is kind of funny. That's a fucking rare move. I never see that move. That's crazy. That's wild. Wild. Again, rare move. I never see that one, and I've seen it twice on this. Crazy. What? Sure. Makes not trust review companies. So here's the problem with the IGN stuff, and one of the big issues with saying using IGN as an example. IGN does not have one reviewer. IGN has a bunch of reviewers. So you got to go by the person and not the company, because you can trust somebody's opinion on games more than you can trust a company's opinion on games. And IGN has had some reviews that I 100% agree with in the past. For example, Pokemon Emerald, the infamous review where it got 7 out of 10 because of too much water. Obviously it's a meme and a joke. I agree with that review on every part of the entire review, because there is too much water. I fucking hate Gen 3 now because it's just water everywhere, and dive is a bad mechanic, and it's so, I agree with it. So does IGN get it wrong sometimes? Sure, every reviewer does. Like, there's that Cuphead reviewer that couldn't beat the tutorial mode, but that's not the reviewer necessarily. That's putting the wrong reviewer on the wrong game, you know? And I think that you could have people that, like, if you had me review a game where I just don't like that genre, it would be a bad review. Because I would not like the genre, and I shouldn't be reviewing that game, you know? No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not saying that, again, it's not IGN. You got to go look at the person that wrote the review and not trust that person then. Because IGN has, I'm going to make up a number. IGN has like 20 to 30 different reviewers that are all different, different specializations. And the person that did that review would be someone I wouldn't trust, but not necessarily IGN specifically. That being said, IGN's website is hot garbage. Their website is one of the worst things I've ever used in my life. I hate it. You're gonna give my boy a bad back? He is. It's true. Pokemon Soul Silver is great. Pokemon Legends Arceus is my personal favorite. Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass. No? I don't think so. And like, reviews don't necessarily mean that your view of the game and what you're going to experience with it. Shadow of the Erdtree got negative reviews at the beginning because of the fact it was too hard. But a lot of the time it was people not using the Shadow Blessings or Spirit Ash to make themselves stronger. It was hard, but was it negative review hard? No, I would say. So sometimes reviews come out at the beginning and they are not the same for later on. But reviews give you at least a good sense of where the game is currently at for the average person or average group of people that are playing it and have access to it. And if reviewers are giving a game 9s out of 10s right now, saying it's really good, chances are it's probably going to come out and wind up being pretty good. I don't think there's ever been a game that they have given like really good reviews that has come out and been really, really, really shit. But that's why like it gives you a sense, and then the game comes out and then people start playing and that gives you a sense. And there can be reasons that things get negative reviews, like performance. That has happened in the past. It just depends. Use the YouTuber's opinions, also valid. Is this more of a bone us fight? That was pretty good, Valkyrie. Silver Hot Gold's your favorite. Fair. Artificial, like Pokemon Reborn. I don't know if I know Pokemon Reborn. I would say Soul Silver Heart Gold is my second favorite behind Legends Arceus, I think. Have more honest reviews? It depends. I've definitely seen some reviewers on YouTube and Twitch that are putting their personal bias in the review more than they're reviewing the game as a game. So I think it depends on the person. It'll give you an idea though. That's the main reason for reviews giving a good sense. Like I think the last game that actually got really good reviews and wound up being a pile of shit was Baby Starfield or whatever the fucking Bethesda one was, but I don't even think that game got like really good reviews at the end of the day either. I'm pretty sure that game got really bad reviews. Also, Devin, I saw you want to play Borderlands 4 again, or you wish you could. I mean, you could always start a new playthrough, but you won't. Not being able to capture that first playthrough magic. First playthrough magic is so good. So good! So good. For any game. Business service either. Also true. Yeah. Yeah. Bam! Why am I getting that move so often? I never see that move. That's so weird. This is gonna be phase 2, right? Yeah, fuck, okay, well. Fuck! What is happening? I have no stamina. Is it doing a block? Oh, that's probably what it is. I'm doing the parry and it's hitting a block as I'm missing the parry. That's unfortunate. And 1 to 7, 16 badges, can't over level. Fair. Bunch of videos from Sebi Web that sealed it for you. Now it's your game of the year. Yes, E33 is definitely my game of the year. I don't think Silksong is as good as 33. I think E33 is new and brilliant and not perfect necessarily, because there are definitely things like the fact you don't have loadouts in that game is insane. But on the whole, that game is just incredible. Whereas Silksong has a lot of choices where I'm like, I don't really care about this. Broke every major store? That doesn't mean much. That just means the stores were prepared. If breaking every store is more a description of the hype, not of the game itself. E33 had a lot more people talking about how amazing it was and getting people to play the game after the initial launch. And the initial launch being breaking the stores only indicates the hype. And the hype does not indicate a good game at all. Yeah, I don't see Silksong getting game of the year either. Silksong has too many decisions that were made in it that I don't think are good game design decisions, and don't add necessarily in a positive way to the game. It had the hype, but that was kind of it, I think. I also don't even think the soundtrack is as good. Like, the E33's soundtrack is just a masterpiece. I don't think the soundtrack for Silksong is that good. At least in comparison. It's fun, don't get me wrong. There's some good tracks in it, but I don't think it's that good. Blueprints, I think Blueprints should be up there for sure. I think Blueprints could be... For me, the game of the year is E33 followed by Blueprints. I actually have a thing to say about the Silksong versus E33 soundtrack after this. I'll do it after the fight, though. Missed one there. That was scary for a moment. And I missed one there too. That was real scary. Goodbye. What are you, one parry away from a riposte, I think? No, 2. Yeah, 2. I'm glad I did the parry strat for this. I really like parrying this boss. It's very fun. And not every run do I get a chance to actually do it, so. I think we're, what, 2 parries away? Maybe 1. It depends on how lucky I get with the damage between. That is the first time we've seen the meteors. That's another plus about the parry strat, is you barely see some of the moves. Okay, now we definitely kill him if I get one more parry in. Which is... it's not looking likely. There we go. Goodbye! Wonderful. Be gone, PCR! And thus, only have one remaining. Okay, the thing I was gonna say about E33 and Silksong soundtrack is I saw someone saying that they think that Silksong should win game of the or soundtrack of the year. Thank you for the giant innocent biddies. I saw someone saying that they think Silksong should win soundtrack of the year. But what was really funny was the following sentence, which was, I haven't heard E33's soundtrack though, but I think Silksong should win. Okay, well, if you haven't even heard the one that is way better, yeah, I don't know. It's very funny. See, well, here's the thing, Zallard, is you 100% can do that, but it's the same as the Pokemon thing, where you said the Pokemon over leveling. That's a choice that you're making to go and do that. Now, obviously, you want to go and off and do all the side stuff, but that is a choice you're making to do by doing that, and it's not the game's fault. Plus, it is also a signature of RPGs, specifically JRPGs, is being overpowered as fuck for the last boss. That's kind of a normal thing in their RPGs. However, they did fix it, which is they did add the ability to limit your damage through, I think they're called challenge modifiers or something. So even if you go off and do everything because you want to, which I did the same and I totally respect, and there's nothing wrong with doing so, you can then turn on a challenge modifier and go do the final stuff. Also, we're not going to talk spoilers because people have not finished that game, so don't talk spoilers. Also, don't mention Act 3 in the future, for the record, because Act 3 is a spoiler, just so you know. But you can turn on those modifiers, and then it makes you have that normal experience with it. So. Oh, again, I'm not saying that you aren't, but that is a choice you're making to go and do all those things, because you could have gone off and just done the final stuff and then done the side things as bonus things. And most people won't do that, but you could do that. But now they've also had the ability to limit it. So this is kind of like a moot conversation, because now you can just limit your damage anyways. So Hades 2 is going to throw a wrench in this conversation. It's true. Hades 2 is so weird because Hades 2 is like arguably as hype as Silksong, but because Hades 2, I don't know, has been in early access and actually had like a form of communication with its players, it's not as hyped, even though arguably it should be. I haven't played Hades 2. No spoilers on that. I haven't played it at all yet. I'm very excited. We're playing that on Thursday. I've avoided as much as I can because I want to experience it in full at release. I didn't do that with Hades 1, and I'm very excited to do that with Hades 2. Oh, hey, Kristen. I'm going to do this boss, and then I'm going to play the song after, okay? Because I think you'll really enjoy this song. This song is very funny, and I think you're going to really. But first. Oh shit, I fucked everything up. Hang on. Hold please. How did I do this? There we go. Okay. What do I need? Am I gonna do the Ash of War? No, the Ash of War is kind of bad on. I mean, I might. It's not bad in phase 2. Let's do that. That'll work. All right. Normally I would just do Halloween music, but this is the song for Malenia, so I gotta. I'm imagining we're gonna get the waterfowl here. Yep. That was worth. Less worth now. The one hit was worth the trade there. The 2 was not. Come on, ma'am. That was not worth the trade. I didn't think she was gonna hit me there, to be honest. I know she does, but I didn't think. My brain was like, I'm safe here. And though I'm clearly not. That's fine. Goodbye. And hello, phase dos. Excellent. Does this reach? I don't think this reaches. I feel like I've done this in the past and it doesn't reach. So I will do it here because this definitely does. It's a good spot for it. She does get micro stagger from it, which is nice. Ooh, but she did get out and kick me in the face, which I did not appreciate. And up we go. Bones! Go my bone darts! I actually did like decent damage there. 621, that's not bad. So long, Melania. I will see you in the next life. Always a pleasure.
The mark of a true lord.
True lord. That's me. That's me. A true bony lord. That's me. Do I have the thing to do the curse mark of death ending? Did I pick that up? Hang on. I did. I did. Wonderful. And a good spooky song to end this whole thing. All in all, the bones are pretty good. I'm really sad the skeletons are really bad. I was really hoping the skeletons were going to be moderately better. But what can you do? The weapons, all in all, fine. All the celebrant stuff is like kind of interesting. I wish it was a lot better. I wish the celebrant stuff was stronger. But the fact you gain runes when you hit with them, kinda cool. The bone bow and the bone arrows and stuff, kinda fun. You know, a boning good time. The spooky, the scary, the skeleton. What a bona fide humorous run. Thank you, Valkyrie. Indeed. Until the next time, YouTube. Bye.